statement to write, then we can how to do that. Okay, now second thing is how to terminate a particular iteration. Okay, iteration ni మధ్యలో ఆపేసేయాలి, అదే నెక్స్ట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. సో ఇట్లాంటివి అంటే లూప్ ని మనం ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి అంటే ఏం వాడాలి, లూప్ కంట్రోల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ వాడాలి. ఓకే, సో ప్లీజ్ రైట్. సో వీ హావ్ ఫాలోయింగ్ లూప్ కంట్రోల్ స్టేట్మెంట్. వన్ ఈస్ ద బ్రేక్, పాస్, కంటిన్యూ. ఓకే, బ్రేక్, పాస్, కంటిన్యూ అని మూడు ఉన్నాయి మనకి. సో రైట్ అబౌట్ దిస్ 1 2 3 4 5. ఓకే, సో ఐ విల్ షో యూ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యు జస్ట్ రైట్ ఇట్. సో break is used to terminate the loop. Break statement is always associated with the conditional construct. And ఏంటంటే if గానీ if else తో ఉంటుంది. So break can be used with before, for and while loops. It can be used with both for and while loops. So write it up to point number 5, then I'll show you the example. If it is done, you tell me. So break, pass, continue. These are all the things that we'll use here. It's okay. Headphones much better. Right, next is you write about the point number 6. This one. Next is class in the immediately. అది ఎప్పుడు షిఫ్ట్ అయింది? 9:30 కదా.
9:10
అరే కొద్దిగా లేట్ పెట్టుకుంటే అయిపోతుంది. 10:30 ఈవినింగ్ ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ లో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తుంది వాళ్ళు.
ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసా? అవునా, అదేదో అన్నావు.
అది మండే నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. మండే నుంచి టైం చేద్దాం. కాదు ఇది కాదు నేను చెప్పేది ఇక్కడ. ఇదే ఆన్లైన్ 4 to 5.
సరే, ఎంతమంది ఉంటారు దాంట్లో?
దాంట్లో తక్కువ ఉంటారు, 10 వరకు ఉంటారు. కాదు సేమ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అంతే కదా మరి. కాదబ్బా, ఖాళీ ఎందుకున్నారు?
ఖాళీ ఉంటే వాళ్ళతో
క్లాస్ నెక్స్ట్ రెడీ ఉండి ఒక 15 రోజులు మళ్ళీ పెద్ద వస్తాయి. 11:30 to 1 తీసుకుంటున్నాను నేను. 85 members వస్తాయి, రోజు వస్తుంది ఎట్లా. నీకు అచ్చా 4 o'clock గో టు మీటింగ్ లింక్ ఉందా? లింక్ లేదు,
నేను క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి.
నువ్వు క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఎందుకంటే నువ్వే లాగిన్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేకపోతే మళ్ళీ నేను లాగిన్ అవ్వాల్సి వస్తుంది. స్టార్ట్ పంపించి యూజ్ టు స్టాప్ ది కరెంట్ ఇటరేషన్ అండ్ passes control to the loop initial, loop starting. Okay, so if you're done, you tell me, so that it seems completed. That is fine. Thank you, Ramana. Yeah, now I will show you some examples. Downloads. Yeah, so let me take this is my example file. Yeah, so for example, let me say, yeah, first we'll take a equal to 1. Okay, then B equal to 2. Pooja, when you came?
yesterday
Yesterday you
మధ్యాహ్నం
came. Okay. దర్శనం బాగా జరిగిందమ్మా?
చాలా
Crowd
వరకు
ఉందా?
టైమ్స్ చేసుకున్నాం.
క్రౌడ్ ఉందా?
సండే క్రౌడ్ ఉంది, మండే రోజు లేట్ సార్. సండే రోజు క్లాసెస్.
ఎట్లా వెళ్ళారు? బై ట్రైన్ లేకపోతే వెహికల్ తీసుకుని వెళ్ళారా?
ట్రైన్ లో అక్కడ నాగర్సూలం అక్కడ దిగి వెహికల్ ఒక్కొక్కరికి పర్ హెడ్ 100. అక్కడ మళ్ళీ దిగి అక్కడ మన హైదరాబాద్ లో బాబా టెంపుల్స్ ఉంటాయి, ట్రస్ట్ వాళ్ళు ఒక 1 month ఉండే బుక్ చేసుకున్నారు. పర్ డే 200. 3 days స్టే చేసిన బాగానే.
ఇంకా దగ్గర ప్లేసెస్ వెళ్ళారా?
ఇది శని
సింగపూర్
నాసిక్ వెళ్దాం అనుకున్నా కానీ 8 hours పడుతుంది.
మస్తు ఉంది నాసిక్.
నెక్స్ట్ టైం వెళ్ళినప్పుడు
గోదావరి స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ చూడొచ్చు.
ఇంకా లక్ష్మీ టెంపుల్స్ అక్కడ అక్కడ చూసాను. నిన్న మధ్యాహ్నం దిగినాం ట్రైన్. అసలు దర్శనం సండే టైట్ అయింది సార్. సండే రోజు అటు క్లాసెస్ ఇటు క్లాసెస్ పెట్టారు, బట్ మండే రోజు 3 times అయింది. మండే రోజు 2 times చేసుకున్నాం. గ్లాసెస్ తీసేసారు, సమాధి ముట్టనికి ఉంది. అండ్ మళ్ళీ ఆరతి టైంకి వెళ్ళినాం. ఐ మీన్ ఫుడ్ కూడా దొరుకుతుంది
ఫుడ్ వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ మంచిగా చేస్తారు అక్కడ, బాగుంటుంది.
కానీ మనం హోటల్లో వాళ్ళ ఫుడ్ తినలేదు.
టార్చర్ ఉంటది. For I in range, let me say 1,100. A equal to A plus 1, B equal to B plus A equal to B plus 1. Okay, right. Now print A, then print B. Let me say I'll write here also. UN iteration. Similarly, dot format, I'll say like this: A comma I. Similarly, the print is print next print B comma I. That's it. Okay. Let us see what this program will give the output. Okay. So because we want to operate it for 100 iterations, right? So every iteration, the A value for that iteration and the B value in that iteration we are intended to print. Now let me save this. For example, if I run this, now you see, yeah, it is taking 99 iterations because 1 to 100. So range function means A value, it will take up to 99 times. So okay, it is first iteration, second iteration, it is running up to 99 iterations. That is true, right? Now what I'll do is if A is greater than or equal to 25, then I will say BREAK, break. Okay. All right. Now what I'll do is file, save. Now let me run this. Now you see it is running only up to 24th iteration. That's it. Because in 24 iteration, the A value is becoming 25. So that's why this loop will end within 24 iterations. Why? Because I am terminating the loop. So that's why it is being terminated. So like this, if you want to terminate any loop, you have to use the break statement. Okay. So write this, all of you, try this. Chapma Hemalata. మెయిల్ చేసావా వాళ్ళకి? రిప్లై వచ్చిందా?
రాలేదు సార్. అలాగే
హాయ్ సార్ మేడం, స్కిల్స్ నాలెడ్జ్ స్కిల్స్ Good. Knowledge in Python. I have knowledge in Python, comma. Don't put in bracket. Python, HTML, CSS, and Django. You can see if any possible position for the Python. Let me know. That's it. Could you find the below attachment? I am attaching my resume on the better side for that.
కరెక్షన్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా సార్
Yes. కరెక్షన్ చేస్తా అంటే మధ్యాహ్నం
మధ్యాహ్నం
3:30 తర్వాత ఫ్రీ ఉంటారు
3:30
తర్వాత ఫ్రీ ఉంటారు 2 to 3:30 క్లాస్ ఉంది అదే కోసం
రేపు ఇంటికి వెళ్తున్నాను సార్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది నెక్స్ట్ గురువారం
ఏం
వస్తుంది
ఎగ్జామ్ ఉందమ్మా
ఎంఎస్సి కెమిస్ట్రీ ఉంది సార్ నేను వేదాద్రి వెళ్తున్నాను సార్
ఓకే
నర్సింగ్ సౌందర్యానికి వెళ్తున్నాను
రైట్
నెక్స్ట్ థర్స్డే వస్తాను సార్
సో బెటర్ మెయిల్ రైట్ రెస్పాండ్ వాళ్ళు చూసిస్తారు
ఇంకేమైనా ఉంటే చూడాలి
ఉంటే నేను పంపిస్తాను ఆటోమేటిక్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాను ఓకే సో execute that code everyone. So this is how we can break Please let me know. What is that? Today from the installation. I can say while. Now I can say A is while I is less than, while I is less than, let me say 100. Now what I'll do is initially let me take I equal to 1. Now here I will say I, this is I. Now at the end I will say I equal to I plus 1. Now you see this, for example, save this, A comma I, A value in iteration. Let us take A value only. A value in iteration. This is a B value. It's a B value, right? It's a B value. Now it is not I comma A. This is also I comma B. Let me arrange it nicely. I comma B, right? Okay, right. Now let me save this. All right, you see this. So in 7th iteration itself, it is okay. I value is exceeding, A value is exceeding more than 25, so that's why it is terminated. But actually, this loop has to run up to 100 times. Now, because we are starting at 1, I am asking up to 99 iterations because I am maintaining the I value 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, so like this, you can use this break statement along with for loop and while loop forcefully if you want to terminate the loop. Okay, this is what the got it. You have to terminate it. So this is how. Now we will discuss an example for pass. If you want to pass, skip something. If nothing is there, then we can say we can write pass. If you want to say nothing to do the program in any particular iteration, then you can say, you can use this pass statement. Okay. Right. Now let us see about the pass. So for example, okay, for I in range now 1 comma 11, let me say print I. So this is what the simple program I want to write. Okay, so this is about the pass. Okay, right. So now for example, if I run this code, now I'll be getting values from 1 to 10. Now what I will do is, now before this, if I is equal to 3, then pass. I equal to 3, pass, else print I. Now let me run this. Yeah. Now I got 1, 2, 4. 3 is missed. Why? Because I am skipping that step. If I value becomes 3, I am telling that do nothing. So if you want to do anything, if you don't want to do anything, then you can use this particular like this. So the same manner you can use this with while loop also. So for example, I equal to 3 or I equal to 5 or I equal to 7. This is all. Now let me save this. Let me run this. Now you see 1, 3 is missed, 2, 3 is missed, right? 4, 5 is missed, then 7 is missed. Okay, like this, because I am telling the program to pass if I is 3, 5, 7. So those 3 numbers have been missed in this particular print. Okay, that means the print command is not executed whenever I takes 3, 5, 7. Okay, so like this. So try to execute this. The next one is continue. So if you want to stop any particular iteration, then you can use continue statement. Okay, so for example, I'll show you this. Yeah. Now you consider this program I equal to 0 while I is less than 9. So I equal to I plus 1. Now if I is equal to 3, continue. So whenever the value I becomes 3, then automatically again it will go to here. So whatever the steps that you are writing here, it will not be implemented. So the control of the loop passes to the loop initial value. For example, you see now here 1, 2, 4 is there, 3 is not printed because whenever I is 3, whatever, so if you write continue, after whatever you write now, that those statement will not be executed. Whatever the statement that you will write before this continue will be executed, and whatever you write after this continue, that will not be executed. Okay, so take this example for continue statement. So that means if you want to terminate the complete loop, you have to use the break statement. But if you want to terminate only one particular iteration, then you can use the continue statement. Okay, so there are 2 ways of using it, whether you want to terminate the loop or you want to terminate the iteration. So if you want to terminate the current iteration, you have to use the continue statement. If you want to terminate the entire loop, then you have to use the complete thing. Okay, so once it is done, you tell me so that we will execute that. సో కంటిన్యూ తర్వాత రాసిన ఏ స్టేట్మెంట్ కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు, అదే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి మీరు. ఓకే, నో స్టేట్మెంట్ విల్ బి ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ విచ్ యూ హావ్ రిటన్ ఆఫ్టర్ కంటిన్యూ స్టేట్మెంట్. Concept of infinite loop. So what is this infinite loop? If a loop is executed infinite number of times, it is called infinite loop. Okay, so that means as long as the condition is true, it keep on repeating. So that is called basically an infinite loop. So for example, let me say, let me write here. So I will write something like this. Let me say a equal to 1. Now I'll say while a is equal to 1. So print a plus 1. Let us see. Now you see, this program never terminates. It will never terminate, okay? Because always a value is equal to 1. We are not modifying the a value. So it will keep on running. This is called an infinite loop. Okay? So this is called an infinite loop. So now if you want to this, you have to forcefully close it. See, it is asking, your program is still running. Do you want to kill it? Yes, forceful stop. Killing means. Okay, or else I can say, I can do like this also. I can use a while, I can use a keyword here, true. So while true, you print a plus 1. So now you see, let us see how many you will get it. So this is always true. Now it keeps on printing the numbers, you see. Because the condition is always true. If the condition becomes false, then only it will be exit. But here the condition is always true. Like this, it will keep on running. Now, if I want to forcefully stop, then I can stop it. Now, I will say that if a is equal to 100, then you break. So if you want to terminate an infinite loop, then you have to use loop control statements. Now you see, now I will be getting the values up to 100. That's it. The moment it becomes 100, the loop will be ends. Otherwise, it is being continued. Okay. So especially these loop control statements are very helpful if you are operating with an infinite loops. Okay. Infinite loops. Where are you, Mr. Babar? The discussion on the loops. Okay. Right. Now we will go to the next topic, functions. Functions. Okay. Now you take the heading as a function. Let us see what are the types of functions. Then we'll start a discussion. Okay. So basically a function, it is a block of code which performs a specific task. It is a block of code which performs a specific task. Okay, basically in Python you have three types of functions. One is inbuilt functions, second is user-defined functions, third one is lambda functions. Okay, so write this. Inbuilt functions are also called predefined functions. So these are readily available in Python. If the functions are created by the programmer, they are called user-defined functions. Now the functions are also called as methods. Remember, function and now method and now same. The other name is methods. Operator overloading and okay. Inbuilt functions. Now you take this heading. So Python got many inbuilt functions which are exclusively used for several data types. So we have separately string functions, list functions, tuple functions, dictionary functions, and set functions. Okay, string functions are used only with the strings. List functions are used only with the list. Tuple functions are used only with the tuples. Dictionary functions are used only with the dictionaries. Set functions are used only with the sets. About string functions, there are many functions. Okay, like in the strings there are 19 functions, and in the list there are approximately 20. Each and everything will takes one class. So that's why what we will do is okay, we will take up that discussion tomorrow. So any programs that are pending, let me know. Any pending programs? Because I want to start with discussion of the string functions tomorrow. That's why. Any pending program is there? Please let me know.
Sir, 74 program చెప్పండి.
74 ma ఒకసారి చూద్దాం ఏంటో అది. Okay, one moment. One moment. Let me open that question first. Yeah, what is that program 74?
Square root program, sir.
One, yeah. One minute. Let me see. Just square root program, right. Okay. So this is what. Okay.
మీ స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లేదు.
ఇంకా షేర్ చేయలేదమ్మా, షేర్ చేస్తాను. వన్ మూమెంట్. I think you can see my screen. Yes. Yeah, this is question number 74, square root using Newton's method. So if any number, if you give, this will give you a square root. For example, if I give, how much I give? If I give something like 169, it has to give me 13, right? It is giving 13 like this, okay? So this is a program. You check it, go through with the program. So they are telling that we have to start our solution, means initial value will be whatever the number input by 2. Then when that guess is correct, if the difference between your guess square minus that number is less than or equal to 10 power minus 12. So as long as that is not 10 power minus 12, we need to update the guess. Now what is the new guess value? Guess plus x by guess by 2, average of guess and x by guess. We are updating until it reaches to the difference less than 10 power minus 12. Okay. So that is what exactly it is asked, and we are keep on doing that. So that loop will be iterated as long as the difference is less than 10 power minus 12. For example, let me enter something like 625. 625. That's a square root. Okay. So we have got this. It's quite small question. Okay. So go through with this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right, guys. So let us stop it here at this point today. Right. Now tomorrow we'll start our discussion with functions. So we are into functions now. So it's a very big topic because string functions will take 1 day. Then list each and everything will take one day approximately. So we are going to spend entire week on this. Okay. Then after that, we will be going for the second class of functions, that is user-defined functions. Okay, it's quite lengthiest thing. So tomorrow we'll start about the string functions. Anything more, Ramana? Anything?